Welcome to Math Class, empowering students to believe where learning never ends. Good morning, everyone. For today's session, we will be learning on how to illustrate quadratic equations. But first, we need to define quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? Right? So quadratic equation is also known as the second degree equation because the highest power of the variable is 2. So I have here two equations in front of you. And I want you to choose from these two equations which one is an example of quadratic equation. So I'll be giving you 3 seconds to think and the timer starts now. Alright? So the correct answer is equation 2. Why? Because based from the definition above, in equation 2, the highest power of the variable x is 2. Unlike in equation number 1, the highest power of the variable x is 3. So furthermore, the standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, wherein a, b, and c are real numbers, and a should not be equal to 0, and x is an unknown variable. On the said equation, ax squared is your quadratic terms, where you can find the value of a. Bx is your linear terms where you can find the value of b. And c is your constant terms where you can find the value of c. Well, definitely, the value of c is pure numbers. So means simple numbers without variables. So I have here an example of quadratic equation in standard form. We have x squared plus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. Alright, so please take note of this, class. If you encounter variable without number, automatically the coefficient is invisible 1. So from this example, can you identify the value of a? A is equal to 1. Great. How about B? B is equal to 3. And how about C? C is equal to negative 18. Great. Let me give you another example of quadratic equation in standard form. So we have 2x squared minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. So as you can notice, all the variable has a numerical coefficient. So we can definitely identify the value of a, b, and c. Alright, so what is the value of a here? A is equal to 2. Great. How about B? B is equal to negative 7. And how about C? C is equal to negative 30. Great. So how about quadratic equation lacking linear terms or the bx? So the equation looks like this. Ax squared plus c is equal to 0. So therefore, b here is equal to 0. Alright. So let me give you an example of quadratic equations lacking the linear term or the bx. So we have 3x squared plus 27 is equal to 0. Can you identify the value of a, b, and c here? Alright, so now let's try. A is equal to 3. How about c? C is equal to 27. How about b? B is equal to 0. So definitely B is equal to 0. So as far as we know, when quadratic equation lacking the linear terms, automatically B is equal to 0. So how about if quadratic equation lacking the constant term or the C? Now let me give you an example. We have 5x squared plus 125x is equal to 0. From this example, we can identify the value of a is equal to 5. How about b? B is equal to 125. And how about c? C is equal to 0. So as, as far as we know, quadratic equation lacking the constant term, C is equal to 0.